My name is Matthew Petten, and I'm the owner of the Petten's Legacy. My family have been involved in the fishing business back through probably 3-4 generations. As a young kid, I've always been involved in the fishery alongside my dad.
East Coast Hydraulics and the Pettens go back well before I purchased the business. They've got a long history of working together from all their vessels, Little Joyful, on up to the Petten's Legacy.
Probably 3 years ago, we decided to get a new vessel built to replace the one that we had. We've always prided in keeping things local, and throughout the full building process, the majority of all the materials supplied and machinery involved in building the vessel was all manufactured local.
Matthew and his father decided to build a boat here in Newfoundland. They called us to come help design their vessel. So we installed all the hydraulic units on the vessel, so from their winches to their cranes to their steering columns to the refrigeration units in there.
Everything on that boat is all stainless tubing. Inside the engine room, outside the engine room, into the hydraulic room, from the hydraulic room, it's run to every single component that's out on deck. So that was my job, to go in there and bend and install all the tubing and hook up all the components and make sure that everything was hooked up properly and functioning.
I was involved with the wave gate on the rear of the vessel. I was asked to go out and measure up what would be required for cylinders for the wave gate to rise and lower as for what they needed for. So I measured it up and we made custom cylinders for that. We had to make them all out of stainless steel, a special order, and we fabricated them from new. And when it was done, we had them fabricated. I went back out and installed them, and everything worked great.
We're able to troubleshoot through the schematics and then walking the lines. We have a fully extensive diagnostic team here. Rod Thibault is our service manager at East Coast Hydraulics, and he's been servicing the marine industry for the past 40 years. He's got a long history with many of the fishing vessels and the people who operate them. So much to the fact as these vessels get handed down through generations that their grandkids are still calling, looking for Rod.
The Petten's Legacy was built there in Harbour Grace, and it is one of the biggest fishing vessels that have been locally built and constructed 100% here on the island.
I'm very proud of the work that I did on the Petten Legacy. I am very proud. That boat was built here. Everything was installed here, and Matthew Petten is now fishing offshore and bringing work to other Newfoundlanders.
That boat meant a lot to Matthew and his father. He had to pick up the reins to finish the boat, so for him it was a business fishing vessel, a commercial vessel that provides for him and his family, but at the same time, the emotional connection to that boat for him was something that we took personally and wanted to help him finish and construct on time.
A company like East Coast Hydraulics is working more one-on-one with the boat owner itself. So if there's changes, we're in conversation with them daily.
At a moment's notice, when you have a breakdown, everything is readily available. They're just a phone call away. Customer service for us is a big thing, and having somebody local in the area that you can just call upon anytime, day or night. When you break down, and within the hour someone's on site. East Coast is always there, phone call away. No matter what, they'll have somebody out on the job to get us back up and running and back fishing again.